All right, everybody, what's going on? This is Super Robot Ed, and today we have in front of you the Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Senate Guard Autobot Javelin and Ascenticon KASKADE Deadeye Dual 2-Pack. This is supposed to be an Amazon exclusive, and it is now temporarily out of stock. This originally was supposed to ship out in November. In October, but looks like it got shipped out early. And they did charge me for all three pre-orders. That included the Nova Prime, but the Nova Prime I have not gotten yet, but I did get in the sale. So what do we have here? We have these two. First, this is a retool of the Siege Chromia. Now, the Siege Chromia is a retool of the female Autobots that came out in the Titans Return line. Doesn't have the combiner port, and a lot of people get mad because of that. I don't care. I think it's cool. More female robots for me. And of course, this is the Studio Series Bumblebee remolded. That's right. Studio Series Bumblebee RC remolded into the Senate Guard Autobot Javelin. Now, I have to say that there's some issues that I don't like with the chest when you turn this into robot mode. Sorry, transformations be done off screen because I kind of had stuff falling off on this one. But it's worth it. We're going to look at the packaging, we're going to look at the vehicles, and then we're going to talk about robot mode. So the box is interesting. It comes like this. And of course, you get to see the front, the Versus pack. It looks very cool. From the side, you see legacy stuff. And from the other side, you see just the arm of the Cascade. On the back, you can see here, Autobot Javelin. My box got a little beat up. That's my fault, but this actually came in its own brown box. 18 steps to transform Autobot Javelin, 14 steps to do Cascade. The packaging on the inside, which is interesting what they did, and I want to show you that too. Of course, you have this. So they did go out with this, and they made the special 2-pack that has like this inner tray. And it isn't much. You get everything is in paper. The toys are in paper, but you get this little inner tray. And of course, the instructions are somewhere in the inner portion there. I gotta find it. I think they might have fell out because I've been kind of rushing tonight because I do want to get a little bit of relaxation. So some of these reviews might go a little shorter than usual because it's Sunday and it's day for Monday. You gotta go to work, but that's the packaging. Packaging's not that bad. Instructions are around here somewhere. As soon as I can find it, I will show you. And here they are. Baya! Instructions are gone. I'm going to go over to vehicle mode, and then we're going to go to part 2. And of course, again, we're going to start with the Ascenticon KASKADE Deadeye. And you can see here, it's the same mold. Like I said, I have Chromia, but it's not mine. It's my wife's. And I'm not really going to transform anymore, but you can see it here. You can put the gun bits stored back here. These extra bits that form this gun, we'll see that in the robot mode. And you can see it from the front, you can see it from the side, the bottom. It's just remolded. You can see the head. But I mean, it's the same vehicle mode. I know people hated this one. I personally don't, because I think the transformation is better. But some people are going to complain. I like it. So, end of story. This is a remold of the Studio Series Bumblebee RC, and I gotta say, I love what they did with this. This makes me think of like Zillion, the video game, where a lot of designs were taken from like, the guys that did Macross and things like that. And that's why I loved it when I first saw it. It's like this thing right here gave me some extra feels, man. But a simple transformation, nothing major. You know how to do the Bumblebee RC, you know how to do this one. But the canopy that I like, it has that like, it just reminds me of something from the 80s, man, like an 80s property, and it's pretty cool. And I love the colors. They remind me of Pris from Bubblegum Crisis. So yeah, it's a plus. So we're done with the vehicle modes. We're going to go and look at the robot modes, and then we're going to sum it up all in 2 and 2, and we'll be right back. All right, now we're back in my YouTube magic, and I just got to say, I love this set. Not much we're going to compare it to because I don't have the original Transformers Bumblebee Studio Series RC, which I do need to get that one, but I don't have it. So the closest thing I have is Motorcycle Chromia from the Generations line, which is absolutely one of my favorites. And then of course we have the all important none other than the green light with Dazzle Strike, which y'all know that is rare. So we're going to show off articulation of each of the figures here. And then we're going to start with the Ascenticon Cascade and then compare it to this one. So we're going to move these out the way. It's not really be hard to compare those two. I'm just going to show off real quick. So the weapons you can kind of take apart. So it's like, I think you can stack. I have Chromia, but I never opened Chromia. I think I gave it to my wife and it's sitting in the closet. So I'm not going to open up that Chromia because it's not mine. And, well, it's not mine. But there's different things you can do. Now, this is my configuration because I didn't need all of that of a gun. I think this is a good configuration. I just think this is fantastic. Same articulation, but this time she has the ankle rocker, which was something that this one has, but not quite the same. So they are almost the same, but this didn't have a combiner port, which I kind of glad it doesn't. Because that makes it more easier to store everything. And I know people used to hate on this mold. It's not perfect, but I ain't gonna lie, with this, it looks good. And of course, this is super expensive if you try to find it, you know. But the head sculpt, and the fact that you can do this sniper attack, I love this, man. I love this, man. This is just, I mean, articulation, y'all know it's the same. Leg goes out to here, ankle rocker, leg goes back to here. Because I love this thing right now. I was just like, dude, I am so freaking happy that this set. And no, it's not perfect. I can tell you that, but I like having different. I'm sick of the same. And it's sold out. So the arm, you know, goes back to here. Arm goes out to here. You see, you got that range of motion. Of course, you have waist swivel, which is, well, no, you don't. Not unless you move this out the way. Then you have waist swivel, but you really don't. But I mean, it's there. You just gotta deal with it, of course. Again, no transformations were done on screen. But you can see here now what I did with these bits for myself was just kind of, I just kind of put one, like I was putting them there and I was putting them here. I was trying to find like a good place to put them. So I just put them back there for now. It's like extra, you know, bit pieces or something for like if she has to do like a longer rifle or something, you kind of, or make it look, you know, like just extra pieces or something she can use. I would be a little leery about these smaller pieces because you don't want to lose them. So if you think they're not going to be good, I would just keep the box. I would keep this packaging. This packaging is very nice. But you could put, you know, the little thing here and make it like a scope. So, I mean, the playability is so freaking awesome, but dig that head sculpt, man. That, now I have to go out and get, not Victorion, but I got to get the Japanese version of this, man. I gotta find that set, man. That is a nice, just head sculpt. So comparatively, there were mold changes that were done when they had made this mold. And I personally thought this was better, and it just looks better. You know, it just looks better. And I just say that this doesn't look good. I'm glad we have these. I love females, first of all. Second of all, I have female characters in my transformation collection, in my Transformer collection. Is just a bonus. It's just, these things are cool. All right, so we're gonna move these out the way for a second. Then we're gonna bring in some other figures here. What I have, and this is all I really have as far as like the other Chromia. This is the Thrilling 30 Chromia. I don't like transforming her, but she is my favorite. She's just my favorite Chromia. I really wish I had gotten the Legends Japanese version, but I didn't. Oh well. So she's my favorite. This is the Chromia I had because she's different from the other ones. But comparatively, this is based on the RC Steel Series RC Bumblebee mold, and I have to say the remolding is cool. The only issue I have is the chest. I don't like that part with the chest. Kind of comes apart a little bit, but her articulation for Autobot Javelin is the same. You know, the arms go out to here. I gotta find it. Of course, you can move this out the way. The head turns here. You can see it. It turns. You can do, you know, up and down. Just the chest here. The leg, of course, goes up to here. And it's like when you start to pose it, it's when it gets kind of, you know, kind of funky. But the leg goes out to here. Then from the side here, you have to kind of hold it here if you really want to. On mine, I do. And it's sold out, so it's not like I can just go out and get another one. And then the leg, you know, goes back to here. And of course, there's the tire. And, you know, the colors on this are just fantastic. This still reminds me, somebody has a thing for Bubblegum Crisis, man, because the colors are so crisp. Oh, these are so crisp, man. But I dig what they did here. It helps to bolster out my female ranks, and I just love it. And there's nothing else to be said. Yeah, the set is great. The set is truly great. I mean, if you're not into IDW and stuff like that, then it just may not be for you. I'm not into IDW. I definitely not. I will tell you that. What I'm into is good figures, and these are pretty much good figures. Great use of remolding, great use of retooling. I am so impressed. The packaging presentation was nice. Whoo boy, man, I love the colors, man. I dig it. I think it's a plus. And if you can get this set, go out and buy this set. Don't waste your time. Don't do anything else. Run to the store and buy this set, because if you don't buy this set, you're gonna be regretting it. So I recommend this set, even with the flaws. If you have them, if you don't, great. I like both of them. So this is my review of the Senator Guard Autobot Javelin, which is this one, and the Ascenticon Cascade, which is this one. And this is Super Robot Ed, bringing you more news and reviews. Until then, we'll see you soon. Bye bye.